great matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw at Saunders. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you buck.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Saunders. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sterling. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Ineligible receiver, downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Skinner. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Saunders. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things... Breaks into the open. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to pass, it's Saunders. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line, it's Carter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll send out the kicker here. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Handoff from the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Snagged out of the air.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Finds his man. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker is Miller. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man, it's Patterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Patterson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll immediately call timeout. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Saunders. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fowler. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sterling. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Looking left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Gardner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Fowler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Saunders. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Turner. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Turner. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Stands in and takes the hit. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.